going to listen to 3 speakers, and according to your understanding, you will answer each speaker alone. I'll play the sound and then you can answer. Okay? Are you ready? Let's go.
When I first moved to Brighton, what really impressed me was that I had all the facilities that a city can offer, with the seaside as an added bonus. I was brought up in a small fishing village in Ireland, so being near the sea is very important to me. I'd hate to live in a city further inland.
Now, after you listened, this woman, she was describing place. So what kind of place does the woman describe Brighton as? Do you want to listen again? Okay.
When I first moved to Brighton, what really impressed me was that I had all the facilities that a city can offer, with the seaside as an added bonus. I was brought up in a small fishing village in Ireland, so being near the sea is very important to me. I'd hate to live in a city further inland.
Now, I think the answer is clear. So, who can answer this question? Raise your hand. She's describing the city as enjoyable and good. Okay, let's see. Seaside town that has everything the city can offer. Okay, the answer was close. Excellent. Now, let's go and listen to the second speaker. Okay?
I know what you mean, but I feel that way about cities in general. They're just too crowded and noisy. I much prefer the peace and quiet of the countryside to the noise, pollution and stress of cities. I left my childhood home, a little village, when I was 20 because there just wasn't any work there. I might have found a good job here in Brighton and everything, but I get really homesick here.
Okay, now, the man also described things about the place he lives in. Why doesn't the man like cities? Ali, tell me, why he doesn't like cities? Because it's very crowded. Okay, let's see. They are too crowded and noisy. Excellent. Great, Ali. Now I'm going to move to the third and the last speaker. What kind of people has the woman met in Brighton? Now we will listen, then you can answer. Ready? Let's go.
Before I moved to Brighton, I thought I'd be stressed out all the time, rushing from one place to another. But in fact, the pace of life is just right for me here. I feel I've got the best of both worlds. The people here are very friendly too, and I like the fact that I've got to know people here from all walks of life.
Now, what do you think? Last question. What kind of people has the woman met in Brighton? Yes, Susan, tell me. Kind and friendly. Okay, let's see. Friendly people from all walks of life. Excellent. This is great, guys. Now we're going to move to the next task of this lesson. It's a speaking task. We are going to discuss something together. Okay? Let's move to the second part. Okay, now 3 questions, simple questions, and I'll ask you and let's discuss these questions together. Do you live in an urban or a rural area? Do you know the difference between urban and rural? Urban, rural. Do you know the difference between these two words? Yes, Tom, what does it mean? Urban. Yes. Life in the city. Yes, that's right. When we say urban life, it means life in the city. Okay. Rural. Rural. What does it mean? Yes, Jack. Related to life in the countryside. Excellent. That's it. So urban related to the city, rural related to the countryside and the places which are full of farms and green scenery. Okay. So do you live in an urban or rural? Let me ask some of you. Yes, Tom. Which place do you live in? You live in an urban place. Okay, great. Ali, which part you live in? You live in the city or you live in the countryside? You live in the countryside. Great. Yes, Sally, tell me. Do you live in the city or the countryside? Countryside. Okay, that's great. Second question. What are the advantages, disadvantages of the place where you live in? Now, Jack, you told me that you live in a city. What are the advantages you see in the city? It has a lot of facilities, a lot of places to visit, means of transportation are a lot. Great. Okay. Now, Ziad, you told me that you live in the countryside. What are the advantages there? It's a quiet place. It has a lot of green areas. The people there are friendly. Great. Now, can you tell me the disadvantages of that place? What you don't like about that place? I mean, the countryside. There are not a lot of means of transportation. Okay. Internet coverage is sometimes weak. Okay. Tom, you told me that you like a lot of things in the city life. So what you don't like in the city life? It's crowded. Yes. People are busy all the time. They don't have free time to spend together. Okay. Thanks a lot. How can your hometown become a better place to live? Now, all of you, I need you to think for some time. I'll give you 5 seconds. How could your hometown become a better place to live? Now, let's say that we need our hometown to be a good place. So, what should be provided there? How you can describe your hometown to be a great place? Now, you have 5 seconds and give me the answer. Ready? Okay, tell me. Yes, Tom. Yes, our hometown will be a good place if all people are friendly. Great. Yes, Ziad. Our hometown would be good if there are a lot of means of transportation. Great. Sally. Our hometown would be good if there are a lot of shops. Of course. That's great. Thank you guys.